Through Friday on Sactown Sports.
We have breaking NBA news. Doesn't involve your Sacramento Kings directly. It does involve a team that beat the bejeebies out of them. Here's Kyle Draper with more.
Both Shams and Woj reporting this. The Hawks trading Dejounte Murray to the New Orleans Pelicans. The Pelicans are getting Dejounte Murray for 2 first-round picks. Larry Nance Jr. and Dyson Daniels. So 2 players and 2 first-round picks going from the Pelicans to the Hawks. Meanwhile, the Pelicans get Dejounte Murray.
That was one of our guys. Drapes is down in the dumps now.
Because.
What are you upset about?
Yesterday, Whitey, we did a small exercise. Starting backcourts in the Western Conference.
Mm-hmm.
Did OKC with Shea and Jalen Williams. Did Denver, Jamal Murray, KCP if KCP resigns. Anthony Edwards and Mike Conley. Now you got to deal with Dejounte Murray and CJ McCollum. And how about this, Kings fans? The Pelicans, who gave us fits, had us in straitjackets with their defense, just got another long perimeter defender.
Mm-hmm.
They have improved on this day. They give up Nance, who's a nice, solid bench player. Dyson Daniels, solid player. But Dejounte Murray's a former All-Star. This is a massive move for the Pelicans. This is, if they don't trade BI and if they keep things the way it is, they are a Western Conference Finals contender.
They're better off trading Ingram. You trade Ingram, Herb Jones can slide in there.
Yeah.
You know, he doesn't need a lot of shots.
But why would you trade Ingram? I know you probably lose him, but from a basketball standpoint?
Well, apparently they felt that when they had the 3 guys on the floor, McCollum and Zion and P.I., it didn't work.
Really?
That's what they said.
That's what they said?
Yes.
I don't think we saw it a whole lot, though.
That's what their GM said. He said, in the past we felt like we didn't see enough, but he said, we feel like we've seen enough.
I would hang on to B.I., see how it goes first half of the season, maybe move him at the deadline or something like that. But getting Dejounte Murray, man,
the West got tougher.
The West got tougher,
how
Kings
can that
fans.
be?
And we got to do something. You know what it is? Here's the thing. Whitey, you've mentioned it time and time again. The Pelicans now are on I-80 going 85. Yeah, they're just zoom, zoom. And we're still revving up. We're at 65, 10-2 driving.
A Prius is a great car, but we're in that Prius.
Yeah, we're in that Prius.
Coming up towards Sacramento on 80. What was that? That was the Pelicans. They just got Dejounte Murray.
And my son just texted me, the Hawks got robbed.
Well, they're tearing it down.
They're tearing it down, right?
Doing it?
Yeah. They're tearing it down to the studs. I wouldn't be surprised if Trae Young gets dealt at some point. But this is massive. Lowell Murray down there for the Athletic in Los Angeles. The Pelicans got to be shopping CJ after a move like that. I don't think so. I think one of the issues the Pelicans had, they used CJ as a point guard more so. Like, I think CJ and Dejounte Murray can play in the backcourt together. I love this move for them. This hurts, man. I hate seeing other teams in the West get better. We got to do something, Whitey.
Yeah, you hate to see teams when we're sitting there going, how big of an impact player can we get?
Right.
Well, it might not be a big impact player. We'd like it if it is. And then, what was that?
And Russell over here trolling. But here's the thing, though, Whitey. 20 minutes ago, 10 minutes ago before this news came out, we would have been happy with Jalen Smith and Najee Marshall or whoever, Kuzma.
Yeah.
I guess we'd still be happy with that. But other teams are getting big names, man. They're getting all-star talent, needle movers.
Mm-hmm.
That's what these are fireworks. That's a firework.
Mm-hmm.
What we just saw.
What was the cost? And do the Kings have the capability of matching that cost for a similar player? 2 first-rounders, right?
All right, yeah, Kings got that, right?
Yeah.
They could do that.
And
Nance Jr.
And Dyson Daniels, who's a pretty good young player.
Yeah.
No, they don't.
We can't do that. Huh?
I mean, the Kings, the closest they could come would be 2 first-rounders, and then what? Keon, and then Trey Lance.
Trey
Lance.
Oh, see, get him.
They already got
Hang him up. Marty, that's Marty. See, you just Drapered yourself right there. See, it happens, right?
Yeah.
It happens. But no, now you see how easy it is to happen.
I've been doing that all day.
I'm just saying. But here it is, man. It's the West is an arms race right now, man. And, we can't afford to just be, working on the margins, slow and steady wins the race. Not really. I mean, not when everybody's getting better. It'd be different if Dejounte Murray is 35 years old or something.
If you want all in on Zach LaVine, just say it. I feel like that's where you're going. That's where you're trying to push.
I've already gone on record as saying that. And our boy Jay, who's on vacation, but he's still texting us, he said, damn. DeJounte for a few bench players and what's going to be some late first rounders. So he's upset. Pelicans gave up Dyson Daniels and some possibilities like spades, one of the few possibles for an all-star.
Do we know what year the picks are? And I don't mean to barrage.
Yeah, I got you right here. Yeah, Woj put that out there. Woj says the Pelicans are trading a 2025 first-round pick. That's valuable by way of the Lakers. So it's the Lakers' first-round pick and the least favorable Milwaukee Pelicans 2027 first-round pick. So who knows? I don't even know what that draft looks like.
Yeah.
But the worst of those two.
Yeah.
But that 2025 pick.
Right. And that's when the Kings can't trade.
Yeah.
Because it's hung up with the
Hawks.
Yeah.
This is not good, man.
So look at that. The Hawks, they're collecting 2025
Yeah,
picks.
think about that.
Yeah.
They could have the Kings pick, their own pick, and the Pelicans
pick. They're camping for Cooper.
Oh, I like that. And he might be a dude you trade 2-3 first rounders to move up and get.
Yeah.
This is major news, man. This is the Pelicans of all teams. They just got better today. The team that beat us 6 times.
About a week or two before the deadline last year. I remember the Kings were in Atlanta. And I think they won that game. I think a big comeback. Then they come from way behind. But anyway, you and I were talking about players. What are the Kings going to do at the deadline? And, you and I, we don't always agree. But remember, we landed on Dejounte Murray. We were both like, yes, that's the guy.
I would love
and he had a bad second half that night.
Yeah, he did.
But here he is on his way to the Pelicans.
They got some assets, man. They got some talent down there. You got CJ, Zion, Dejounte Murray, Herb Jones.
Even they're like secondary guys. Right. The guys that here would be maybe more than secondary guys.
Exactly. Yeah, they're doing a great job down there. And the West is getting tougher, man. And, it's interesting because, when you look at Monty usually doesn't react to outside forces, what everybody else is doing. But he has to do something. Kuzma, LaVine, Grant, somebody got to come here to sack.
Lil Uzi Vert. I'd rather get Jeremy than LaVine. They cost the same, but Jeremy far better defensively, an upgrade from HB and averages 20. Actually, I think Jeremy's a little less than LaVine as far as what you have to pay him. It's a lot, but it's less than LaVine.
Less money,
Yeah. Also, Lil Uzi Vert says, no to Kelly Oubre. Jerry says we need forward. Remember yesterday, Jerry said, well, they need like a power forward.
They need a power forward. Oubre's not that. Jeremy Grant might be the guy. He might be the guy if we could somehow swing that. I want to know what Kings fans think, Whitey, because maybe I'm overreacting to this DeJounte Murray news. But same thing with the Caruso trade a week ago. Same thing, now with this. I'm tired of seeing teams ahead of us or in the Western Conference going for it, making moves, man. It gets me antsy. It makes me like, let's do something, Monty. Let's do something.
Lil Uzi Vert says, I'm famous now. Thanks, guys.
Way to go. Is this your 15 minutes of fame? Jeez.
Did you get for listening? We appreciate it. You're part of the show. When we come back, are the Kings really a team to keep an eye on in the chase for Brandon Ingram? Speaking of the Pelicans, next on Sactown Sports.